I was on patrol when I spotted something strange. A pair of boots was moving under a haystack. I knew it was trouble, so I ran back to camp and told the soldiers. Even though I was just a kid, they believed me and followed me through the woods to that field. Afraid it might be friendly forces, they didn't throw grenades and they set the hay on fire. I hid on the side watching nervously until 2 enemies crawled out, captured with a telegraph machine. I had just joined the army and already made a contribution. But there were no parents left to be proud. They died in an air raid not long ago. I only survived because a neighbor hid me in the forest. I endured freezing nights under branches, but hunger and cold drained me. When footsteps came closer, I had already passed out. Luckily, it was Soviet scouts who found me. They carried me back to camp. I was shaking, but when I heard my own language, I finally felt safe. The cook brought bread and stew when he heard a child was back. That was the first time in a month I ate my fill. Later I was sent to a field hospital. Miss Ketia took care of me, and Commander Kuz often came to check on me. Soldiers always talked about me. One uncle even carved me a wooden whistle. They all treated me like family. I liked weapons because I knew only they could defeat the enemy. Someone gave me binoculars. They wanted me to stay in camp, but Kuz said kids didn't belong on the front line. He planned to send me away, but Katya reminded him it was too dangerous for an orphan. Soldiers came too, saying I was their hope, like their own children. Kuz stayed silent for a long time. When I recovered, he asked if I wanted to leave. I shook my head, so he gave me a wooden rifle, called me his son, and kept me in camp. When the news spread, the tailor worked overnight, sewing a small uniform just for me. The next morning, Kuz woke me up and handed me the uniform. I was so excited, it was my own. I finally became a little soldier, but to prove myself, I had to pass a test. I had to put on the uniform before a match burned out. I made it, but used a whole box of matches. Once healthy, I became lively again, running into the woods to play. But when planes roared above, I froze in the trench, too scared to lift my head. War made me grow fast. I saw the wounded, heard their pain and learned its cruelty. I helped in the hospital, bringing water, reading letters for the blind, even singing for them. When the battle ended, I walked with Kuz into the ruins. A broken sewing machine lay among the rubble. It belonged to the tailor. He was gone. I never got to thank him, so I took off my hat, just like my father once did, honoring him for myself and for everyone.